I always loved summers. They represented this warmth that was filled with laughter and freedom, and just this overall sense of weightlessness. Like I could do whatever I wanted with no obligations and no excuses. But not this time. This time, summer has felt kind of dull. I've been thinking a lot about why that is. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's the fact that actual summer vacations are just a thing of the past now. Or maybe I've always just had it wrong. Maybe I've always made up excuses as to why I could and couldn't do certain things. And maybe summer wasn't so beautiful because there was no school or responsibilities, but because it was a time of newfound appreciation of the little things. Things that were always there, but I never really noticed. Lately, my life has felt a bit repetitive. My days look pretty much identical. Weekends fly by without any notice. And I can't help but feel like my dream life will start just around the corner. And I keep running for that corner, but the corner never comes, and in the meantime, my life just passes me by. I don't know. I'm always just waiting for the next big thing. And in the meantime, days and weeks and months can pass by where I just don't live intentionally. Life isn't the big events that happen to you, like your birthdays or Christmas or summer holiday. Life is all of the little moments that happen in between. They say that how you spend your days is how you spend your life, which on the one hand is kind of straightforward and very obvious, but at the same time, I feel like the way that probably many of us think that we live our life and the things we think we prioritize in life don't actually equate to the way we spend our days and what we prioritize on a day-to-day basis. And I've just really been focusing on that lately and kind of, I guess, analyzing how I spend my days and realizing that I really just live the same day every single day. And I think the only reason for that is the fact that I just make up a lot of excuses. I feel like more and more I just find reasons not to do the things that I enjoy because they're not quote-unquote productive. But you will always struggle with not feeling productive until you accept that your own joy can be something you produce. I live in arguably one of the most beautiful countries, and I spend a lot of my time inside. I love to go hiking, I love to be outdoors, but it's an activity I've kind of just kept for my free time, which my free time nowadays doesn't really exist, or I don't let it exist. I'm training for a trail run at the moment, which as of now is happening in like a week. And it's been really great because it's been getting me outdoors. And it's been really fun to do some of my favorite hikes or run some of my favorite routes. But on the other hand, it's also been very frustrating because the only reason I have allowed myself to do that is because I have a valid excuse to do them. Because apparently in my head, doing them purely for my own enjoyment is not good enough of an excuse. Which, it's pretty sad if you say it out loud. The truth is that for most people, ordinary life just is pretty repetitive, and I think that's just kind of how life goes. You settle into this routine and add this structure to your day. And I don't think the issue is necessarily that my days have felt so repetitive or dull, but that I've allowed myself to overlook all the ways in which they're not. if how you spend your days is how you spend your life, I don't really want to spend mine putting off the things that give me joy to do later, because there is no later. There is just today, every day.